Something you probably didn't know, March is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and that's important because colon cancer kills about 50,000 Americans each year. Now hear this. Early screening could save at least 60% of these victims. That's about 30,000 lives saved a year through early screening. So what's the problem then? Well, the problem is folks like, and count me among them, are a little afraid of this whole colonoscopy word, but fear not, our man on the street, Don Wall, has a story that will make you feel a little easier on how to take this procedure on. Don?
Hi, Chris. The recommendation is that people should get a colonoscopy at age 50, and if everything looks good, another one at age 60 and another one at age 70. Now, for people who fear the colonoscopy or the anesthesia, there is a pill camera that the FDA has just approved, which could be an option for some patients. At the Baylor Medical Center, Dr. Daniel DeMarco and a medical team perform a colonoscopy on 50-year-old Lloyd Kirshner of Houston. Several years ago, a cancerous tumor was found in Kirshner's small intestine using a pill camera like this.
This is the pill, and it's a little bit difficult to swallow, but it's not that large. It has 2 batteries in it. It has a transmitter on the end of it, and then it has a camera, and then it has 6 strobe lights here. Yeah. We let you keep the pill. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. It's a single-use device.
The pill camera takes pictures on a fantastic voyage through the digestive system. These images are from various patients, but not Kirshner.
Here is another mass or polyp in the colon, and you can tell that it's malignant appearing because it's large, it's got a bunch of folds in it, and it's dark blue in color.
The pill cam has been used in the United States for years to detect cancer in the small intestine. Now it's been approved for limited use in the colon as well.
Someone who had a real fear of colonoscopy or was an inappropriate patient to be undergo sedation. Okay? But you still have to take the prep, which is the worst part. Okay? And if something's found, you must deal with it.
For most men and women, it's still critical to have a routine colonoscopy at the age of 50, and if everything looks good, every 10 years until age 75.
Fortunately, it is that simple, okay? If you find a polyp and you take it out and it's a precancerous lesion, most times you have prevented that colon cancer from occurring.
Colonoscopies are covered by the Affordable Care Act as long as they're routine. As soon as a polyp is found, it becomes more expensive.
So the deductible is no longer waived. So the patient gets waken up in the recovery room after the examination is over and say, good news, I found a polyp, I took it out, and you're going to be fine, and it's a good thing we did it because that polyp could turn to cancer someday, and I need your credit card.
That's the bad news.
That's the bad news. Everything went fine. You did great. The colonoscopy part was great. You were very well prepped out, and good examination, no polyps, nothing bad.
Yeah, so I mean, with colonoscopies, nobody should ever die of colon cancer. It's completely preventative with early detection.
So a good outcome for Lloyd Kirshner, who plans to go back to work tomorrow.
Today we had a good outcome.
So you don't have to worry so much?
Not going to worry for another year.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I hold you to it.
So I got to see Lloyd's best side. You know, some of the guys who fear the colonoscopy, they say, Doc, you're about to go where no man has ever gone before. So don't use that one.
Right.
And sometimes the spouse will put a little arrow for the doctor saying, enter here.
Oh.
So there's some OR humor for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Show of hands. Who's had one here at the table?
I know, I know.
And you better go.
I am. I swear. My doctor said, Rebecca, when are you going to do it? You know what? It's not that I fear it, because I've had a child, and we know what it's like to have a baby.
Yeah.
But,
I was afraid.
It's
There's
just,
nothing to it.
There's nothing to fear.
I don't fear it. I mean, like I said, if I had a kid, this is nothing. It's just procrastinating.
Don, what was the most surprising thing you found out in investigating the story?
Well, the interesting thing about the pill cam is that it sounds remarkable, but it's probably not the best screening tool for use. The traditional colonoscopy, the prep is worse than the procedure.
Yep.
You have to drink something the night before to cleanse the colon, and then you go out and they put you to sleep. you don't feel a thing.
Right.
You wake up, and as long as everything is okay, it's business as usual. Some guys, the doctor said that some guys go out and have gone out and played golf the same day and said they had their best round ever.
Did you just say business as usual?
Well, yeah.
Business as usual.
Okay, thank you, Don. Very insightful. We're back with more Texas Daily right after this. Bet you can't wait. Stay with us.